Tak jo, dámy a pánové, já vás vítám opět u WWE 2K25 Showcase za Bloodline a dneska tady máme první zápas a snad i poslední, pokud se nepletu, za ženskou. Jo, možná bude tady za Nia Jax ještě jeden. Hned máme první úkol splněný.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment. I'm not sure this is going to work either. Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa! That was interesting. Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria.
Pěkně.
Even Jax might be a little impressed.
Na zápas jsem neviděl, protože ženský téměř nesleduju ve wrestlingu.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on. And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance. Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage.
Co máme?
He has Nia reeling. But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded. The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect? It's symbolism, Graves. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful. I don't think there was anything necessary about that. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? And she's coming back to the ring now.
Okay, já si chápu.
Guys, this might actually end in a countout. Breaks the count by getting back in time. In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring.
Jak vidíte, dámy a pánové, my tam máme takovou hnědou, nebo hnědou fialovou čárku.
She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size. So ruthless. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive. Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
Potřebovala si hodila do toho rohu, Nia. A ta fialová čárka tady nad životama znamená takzvaný strach. Že prostě nějakým způsobem děsíme tu soupeřku.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won. But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic. But ever since the irresistible force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level. And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now. Jax is showcasing her power right here. And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here. Put in the corner now. Steering clear there. We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Už mi to docvaklo.
Draped into the deadly Tree of Woe position. Stuck in the Tree of Woe. They are doing whatever they please. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament. Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow.
Undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Easy.
And it appears that the crown is now within reach for Jax. Well, if you didn't see things going this way, you're a fool. Nia Jax is doing whatever.
Nice.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax. Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this, maybe not.
No way, there's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no! Good night, Annihilator!
Pěkně.
Here is your winner and the new queen of the ring, Nia Jax!
What a victory to the brand new queen!
A tady ho máme, Triple H. Hrta Hemsleyho, který jste viděli v zápase s rokem Ivy, myslím minulý video to bylo. To teď vlastně vypadá takhle a je to Chief Content Officer, jak vidíte, WWE.
Officially crowned her the queen of the ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
Pěkně. Next match, dáme si ještě jeden, jak to máme ve zvyku.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carry the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture.
Hustý.
Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything.
Tak tohle bude hustý, protože Stone Cold Steve Austin je můj oblíbený wrestler.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Jeden z nejoblíbenějších, možná úplně nejoblíbenější ze všech. Už teda bohužel nezápasí, ale no holds barred, OK. Takže všechno je dovoleno. Židle, kladiva, OK.
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnake's music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
Pěkně.
His opponent from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds.
Myslím, že tady něco ještě ta muzika je, která...
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job. Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry.
OK, máme to tady.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my
Čo?
blows at the propaganda
Jsem se
Rikishi's
netrefil do
been
něj.
selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. What a headbutt!
Vicious.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Watch out, flying over into the crowd.
Oh, jaw-shattering.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easy...
Tohle to nechápu.
Your ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
These two have learned each other so well.
Catches an uppercut.
The WWE Universe is going absolutely wild as these
Strašně
two
dostává.
battle it out in the arena seats. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals are good in his disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
What a punch!
A lot of body parts are flying in the WWE Universe right now.
Yeah, let's hope everyone is giving him enough space out there.
Piči.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to...
To je ono, ne? Do píče, jak jsou komba.
mobilize the rattlesnake because we know Austin will not stay down. Vicious.
And now Austin is bleeding.
Clothesline. This crowd absolutely getting their money's worth tonight.
The entrance side.
Leaving the crowd now, getting back into the ringside area.
And he's steering the action back towards the ring now. Stone Cold letting his feelings towards
Tam
his
máme
opponent
tref, to jsem si
be
nevšiml.
well known. What a clothesline, forcefully delivered.
Pulled in from belly to belly. The rattlesnake's being picked apart.
Not a familiar situation for Austin. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Dobrý, já bych tě potřeba vyhodit z ringu.
Clothesline. What impact.
Tak, a teď ho vyhod z toho ringu, prosím tě, na tu stranu, jo? Ne, vole, do piči, Rikishi. To bude na dlouho. To nebude jak ta Nia Jax, ty vole, a ty zápasy předtím, co byly jednoduchý. Ne!
Crashing back into the ring. Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
You're not going to see Rikishi show any remorse.
Může se rozeběhnout, Rikishi. Ne.
He stops that offense.
Austin's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Austin trying to bring the fight back in this one. Draped across the top rope. Plumbing forward.
Že to serou, vole. Já to střihnu, dáme a pánové, a zůstanu, až tam budu. Zkusil jsem to udělat jinak, abych byl já venku. Tak pojď. Když mi to nestanutej kokot.
And this one's taken to the outside. He went for the shovel, and this might just turn from a match to a bury.
Tak, to je ono.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake. Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot.
Okay.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Oh, the reversal by Rikishi.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Rikishi is picking the competition apart. You're not going to see Rikishi show any remorse. Bloodline.
The barricade.
Oh my God! Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over
Já
his
jsem to nechtěl, do piči. Já to se střihnu, až tam budu. Jsme tam, dámy a pánové, jsme tam.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair. And again, thunderous.
To je těžký pro mě, dámy a pánové, já jsem to musel hrát teďka dvakrát znova, protože mě tady porazil dvakrát Stone Cold. Co máme teď? Okay. Takže já mám dát finishera porazit, jo? Já ho nemůžu odpočítat do piče, já musím s ním do ringu. Pojď. Tady seš takový hovado. Co chceš víc, ty kundo jedna?
Shocking inside cradle. Small packages could be it. He wasted no time kicking out there. Better hold up on the victory parade.
To bude ještě těžký, ty ho porazit, sráče.
Austin getting ready. Perched up top. Look out below.
Já jsem to mačkal.
crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. We can't say it didn't pay off.
Můžu si tu židli.
Look at this, just what a barrage of stops.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Knee right on target.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Moves from the ring to the outside. From the top. Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing.
Musím dělat do píči. To mi neříkejte, když už jsem tady, vole. V kundě. Pojď mi. Nazdar. Tak tohle bylo těžký. Teď se podíváme na to, co nás čeká dál a další zápasy necháme na příště. Oba dva skrvavený. Pěkně. Máme za to achievement. Dáme next match, podíváme se, co nás čeká, no.
His arrival signaled impending
Hele, umaga.
His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, and
Mladší brácha Rikishiho, okay.
Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was gonna wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring, showcase Umaga's cruel brutality, and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
OK, dámy a pánové, jak říkám, tohle si ale necháme na příště. Jeho máme, našeho protagonistu hlavního. Proti němu John Cena, jasný. Tak jo, dámy a pánové, doufám, že se vám tohle video líbilo. Pokud ano, budu moc rád, když dáte like, koment, po případě odběr. Jsem jediný v Česku, pokud se nepletu, kdo natáčí tady WWE. Takže doufám, že to oceníte. Já vám děkuju za podporu u téhle série jako takový, u všech předchozích sérií. Jste skvělí a jo, my se vidíme do dalšího videa. Takže zatím. Čau.